In the meantime, things are heating up as well, literally. After that mild break over the weekend, Bekah Birdsall here in the Live Impact studio talking about our temperatures going up, back up, Bekah.
It's been nice to have a cool down, certainly, but the
nice.
humidity didn't go anywhere. So I will say it wasn't as enjoyable, even despite having temperatures in the 80s this weekend. It certainly felt a lot hotter than that. That break from the intense heat, by the way, is over. It's 1 o'clock. We're 88 degrees, but it feels already like the 90s out there. And it's likely going to peak tomorrow afternoon with highs in the lower to middle 90s, but feeling even close to the triple digits. And that's going to be before we start to see some storm activity as well. But if you're headed out to lunch, it feels like 93 here in Charlotte, and it feels like 98 over towards Lancaster. So summer heat in full swing. And by the way, this is the last full week of July, you guys.
Yeah.
I can't wait. You know, after July 4th, I'm looking ahead towards Halloween.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, I saw the Halloween decorations
I did
at
too.
Costco and Sam's, so
Yes.
they're
Same with
ready.
Tim
Lowe's.
Buckley posted on X the other day that the candy corn was out, and I said, that's what happens. You let those dew points drop for 1 second, and the candy corn
Exactly.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Well, we are going to have a drop in humidity later on this week, Thursday and Friday. It actually should be feeling a lot more comfortable. Not a preview of fall, but you know what? We'll take any break that we can get. Hourly forecast over the next couple of hours, you'll notice temperatures on the incline, highs breaking once again back into the lower 90s, which is where we should be for this time of year. It is dry conditions all around with a mix of sunshine and clouds heading out for the evening. Will also be toasty as well. Now, we are, of course, looking ahead towards our next weather impact alert. Frontal system is going to be moving in. By the time we get towards Tuesday afternoon and evening, we'll be tracking some scattered showers and, more importantly, some thunderstorms. Damaging winds, isolated tornado will also be possible. So make sure to secure loose items, stay weather alert, especially for that time period. Now, the primary threat with this system is always going to be damaging winds. This is going to be a quick mover, so localized flooding, not really a concern at the moment, but it's going to be wind gusts upwards of 50 to 60 miles per hour that we're going to be watching for. Large hail and a very low end risk for a tornado. Now, that main window of opportunity is going to be Tuesday 2 to about 10 o'clock. I do want to emphasize that not every storm will be severe and not everyone will see storms. We'll be tracking this more scattered activity, but it's not necessarily going to be in everyone's backyard. So let's time this out for you on Futurecast. Don't have to worry about the rain, especially outside in the mountains today. By the time we get toward Tuesday morning, a couple of showers up towards the mountains, but we've got cloud cover that is building, and then another hot and very humid afternoon on the way. Some sunshine breaking out, and then here comes 3, 4 o'clock. Start to see more action, especially north of the metro. This is 6, 7 o'clock. We've got storms approaching right across the Piedmont. Again, not necessarily in every location. It's more scattered activity, and we'll continue this all the way through about Tuesday night. Eventually, by Wednesday morning, start to see more of a drying trend as well. So this isn't going to be a huge rainmaker for us. Most locations will have a chance to pick up around a quarter. Some of the higher totals in some of those strongest thunderstorms will be closer to about 3/4 of an inch. But again, this is going to be more of a quick mover. Rainfall this month officially here at the Charlotte Douglas Airport, 3.6 of an inch. That means we are at a surplus this month, which is great news right now at about 1/2 an inch. And if we do end up going towards the end of July with above average rainfall, that would only be the second month this year to do that. And by the way, our wettest day of the year so far of 2026 was last Thursday, where we picked up just a little bit over 2 inches. Now, the good news for Wednesday, we've got the MLS All-Star Game. Everything looks rain-free. Definitely going to be on the warmer side, but that cooler and drier air is going to be starting to filter in. By the time we get to Thursday and Friday, you'll really notice it. Upper 80s, even by the time we get towards this weekend, middle 80s with a drop in humidity, and that is going to be making all the difference. So it's going to be feeling a lot nicer as well. So in this Jerry Hunt Super Center 7-day forecast, today mostly dry. It's just very, very hot with heat index values in the middle to even upper 90s. Tuesday, before the storms arrive, it's going to be very hot, humid as well. Those feel like temperatures close to about 100 degrees. And then we'll be watching for those late day, afternoon, and evening thunderstorms, some of which could produce some damaging winds, hail, the potential for an isolated tornado, which is why if you haven't already, make sure to download the WCNC app. Will give you a notification if you are under, let's say, a watch or a warning. Wednesday, MLS All-Star Game, no issues other than it's going to be on the warmer side. The time we get to Thursday and Friday, lots of sunshine persisting for the end of the work week, and it's going to be feeling a lot nicer as well, which, by the way, our average high has gone down from 91 to 90, so the hottest time of the year on average is technically over. Our average high will only continue to trend down, but this is looking good as we end out the month of July and that first week of August. Not looking too bad with temperatures in the 80s.
Yeah, not bad at all. So as far as tomorrow's weather impact, you think that is it's more of a wind event in the late afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you do get, let's say, under a severe thunderstorm warning, and you normally will get a notification to your phone that says it, it's typically for straight line wind damage, which is going to be around 60 miles per hour or greater, which is why, if you have anything out in the yard, secure loose items. If you got a trash can that's up on the curb, maybe want to bring it in, and just pay attention to the weather, especially right around that time towards the late afternoon, evening commute is when we'll start to see more of the storms become more prominent, especially around the metro.
Yeah, good reminder. Trash pickup did not pick up last week, and so all of our bins are still out there on the curb.
Oh, that's the worst.
That is the worst.
Yes.
Do we need to get Nate Morvito on them?
I know. Yeah, enough people have called him out on the the socials.
Yeah.
So hopefully they pick
It's an
him up this
issue.
week.
Yes.
It is. Like,
Yeah.
did you totally forget our neighborhood? Okay. Anyway, I digress.
I hope next week is better for you.
So do I. Yeah, especially with the wind. All right,
Yes.
Becca. Thank you
Of
so
course.
much. Look at this.